I think it's safe to say that I quit this game. And that's not to say that I don't still keep up with it though. Main reason I probably keep up with it really is because everything that I said about PvP being really bad after the Novus update actually came to pass, and even more so some other stuff that I haven't talked about that also make the game really hard to return to. Main thing is I've actually tried to come back to the game. And then when I did try to come back to the game, which was like maybe a month or two ago, right? I had spent some money on it because I was like, well, I'm finna return. And for me personally, I don't really like to grind. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I'm not really a grinder. Main reason why is because I wanna do stuff outside of the game. But when I do come on and play, I wanna be able to enjoy what I have. I have every school, although I never showed live PvP. But if you followed me on Twitch, which you should go ahead and do, like, I don't know why you haven't done. I did live PvP. I did every school, actually. But when I came back to the game, I had spent some money on it because at that time, and still, technically, you can get almost everything that you need to PvP still with just using money. Now, money is cool. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I like when the game is, you can grind for it, but you can also, you know what I'm saying, pay money. I would rather pay money. You know, I would rather pay the money. And I talked about this in one of my previous videos. I don't have good account luck either. So grinding for stuff didn't work for me at all because it would take me forever to get something that would only take another person like 20 minutes. Right? So it would take me forever to get gear normally. So I'd rather spend it on the packs. And then there was also spell elements and stuff, right? And I got that. I'm not going to explain how I got that. If you know, you know. But I got those spell elements. That's why I was able to PvP back then. But even then, the barrier of entry to get into PvP was so deep. Just then. But there was ways around it. But now, even if I spend money and even if I grind, I'm still never going to get up to the point to where I'd be able to PvP. And that's crazy because at the time I quit, all my wizards were 160. And you would think after I came back to the game, all I have to do is just quest through like 2 worlds, right? And I'll be fine. No, because I have to do the nightmare dungeon, which I don't want to do. And I'd also have to do raids, which I don't want to do. I'll talk about that in a minute. And then I would also have to get spell elements on top of that, which I don't want to do. And then I have to do weaving, which I may or may not want to do. But depending on how I'm thinking about it, which I would want to make content on it, I want to spell weave for all my wizards, which means I don't want to do that. Right? I have 8 max wizards, not 7, not just every school. I have 2 storms, although one of them is not for PvP, but I use her for PvE. But basically what I'm saying is I came back to the game, and even though I spent over 100 on it, right, the barrier of entry to do anything is so steep that it demotivated me. And the main reason why I quit last time was because I got burned. I made a guild, and I still, as far as I know, right, the guild is still up. Like, I just left it to some very good at the game people. Like, people who are really good at the game, people who still play the game, I believe, if I don't got that misconstrued right. From what I've seen in the Discord server, they still play, and I kind of just left it to them. Same thing with my account. I left it in the hands of somebody else, and I really wasn't planning on returning. And I think I was right about that, because why would I return? Especially since I came back and I was on fire for like maybe a day or 2. And then I got off. Like, I did finish, the New World Wallaru? I did finish that. I finished it on my storm, and it was fine. I was actually reading through the dialogue and everything. And I ain't gonna lie, that's a first for me. And it was refreshing. Taking things slow in the games that I play, I don't really like to do. What I do like about games, and if I find it, I want to do that over anything else, which in Wiz's case was PvP. But questing, I can't really take it that slow because I want to get to PvP, but I don't even know if I even want to get into that now. To get back on topic, I left the guild to people that I trust. And honestly, the main reason that me getting burned last time, what made me leave the game in the first place, was the fact that even while I was still playing, the barrier of entry to do things in PvP was getting too steep for me, along with the fact that new raids were coming out, and for my guild, even though it was active with the people that I had, it wasn't active enough compared to other guilds. It just seems like there's only a few bit of guilds that are really popping because they're content creators, they're big content creators, and then there are people that got friends, or there are people that got multiple accounts so that they can, you know what I'm saying, they can quintillion box. Like, I can't do that. I only got two of them bitches. And not to mention the fact that raids were so time conflicting with different people. I was already busy in of itself because I was already in the process of switching professions. So you mean to tell me I gotta get like 11 other people that are just like me, if not, most likely, if not way more busy than me? Because I'm not really nothing, but you guys out here, y'all are doing the best that y'all can. Y'all are working, y'all are in school, y'all are doing stuff, like, y'all are doing amazing things. There's no way I could pull somebody, like 12 people, to get them to, like, even while I was making my videos. And you know, like, that's another side tangent, bro. What made me really come back as well was the videos that I made. Like, the videos that I made on this game, like, there's some of my favorite videos on this platform, bro. Hold on, I'm unzipping my shirt. I mean, not my shirt, but my jacket. The videos that I made concerning Wiz was like really fun. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like my videos out here, right? So I'm looking back at it, I'm like, I can still do these things, and I still can. It's just, I feel like the amount of work I'd have to put in to get back to it is just so steep. Not that I wouldn't enjoy making the videos, because the payoff would be great. It would be super time consuming based off of the fact that I'm doing other stuff outside as well. And then I would have to get done with what I'm doing, and then come and record a video, then edit a video. And I can't even live stream out that bit no more. So it's not even the same for real. Like, half the games that I pulled for my videos, they came from Twitch streams. I can't even really stream no more, even though I still want you to follow, because you never know, I might hit your dumb ass with a goddamn. But no, though, for really, what really cooked me was the fact that I just couldn't do raids. And the fact that, even excluding the fact that you need 12 people, it also took so much. It took a lot of resources. You know what I'm saying? I could spend money to get the resources, and I was doing that. But the amount of money that I was spending to get the resources just didn't pay off for real. Like, why am I spending so much to get the Azoth, and then the Azoth probably ain't even enough to make multiple keys? I'm just spending this much to make one key. What? And you could say, oh, it's supposed to be a collective sense, but like I said, I didn't have a big guild like that. Like, my guild wasn't that big. I'm thankful for the people that were there. It was a miracle that I was even able to do the nullity raid, and I'm very thankful for the people that showed up. You know what I'm saying? The videos that I made centered around it, they were some of the funniest videos I've ever made as well. So I really enjoyed my time making those videos, doing the raids that I was able to do, and meeting the people that I did meet. But it wasn't going to be something that I could consistently do, especially since, like I said, at the same time I was changing professions. But you could say that's at the fault of Wiz, or you could just say that's just a skill issue because I'm changing my life around. Like, what? But even still, my thing is this. Like I said, I don't really mind spending money, right? But my thing is, the game does not give us an alternative to buy these things. Like, I seen in the crown shop a couple of weeks ago, not a couple of weeks ago, when I came back, that they started selling raid keys. Okay, but that's not the updated raids though. You added 2 more raids on top of that, one for PvE and one for PvP gear, right? Why are those keys not in here? And then, not to mention, you sell Azoth bundles, but the amount of money you spend to get that Azoth in there in the crown shop, it's diminishing returns, because I could just take a lot less of a price from somebody that's just selling it on Gamma compared to you. Like, why not just have it at a good affordable price so that the payoff makes sense? Not that the keys in of itself or the Azoth in of itself would motivate people to join your guild. I think I also seen like a guild kiosk in the game. I don't know why I didn't use that, or maybe, and this was also one of my main issues in the game, like similar to this, is that, yeah, you could have a way to pay money to get to these items that you want, right? But my issue was it would take so long to get into the game that by the time the gear comes out in packs, I don't even want to play anymore. That's literally what happened with Novus. It took so long for the gear to even come out that I'm still rocking Merciless gear on some of my characters. Like, some of my characters still don't even have the full Aeon set because I was still grinding. When I left the game, I was still grinding. I don't even have I did the nullity rate a bunch of times. I don't even have all the gear for that. And I did it a bunch of times. And then not to mention the fact that guild hopping, I don't even know if that's still a thing anymore. Because when I quit, I thought that shit was going to get patched. But it might still be around. Y'all going to have to let me know in the comment section. And then there's Beast Moon. I don't know about y'all, bro, but I don't like Beast Moon. I mean, there's Decathlon as well. I don't really even like Decathlon like that because you got to make specific pets. It's got to be very specific. You need that damn Kraken. I'm sorry. Speaking of pets, which is something I never talked about in my videos. I was supposed to make a video on that. I never did. But I think that the pet system is really only flawed because the membership system is flawed. Why am I paying $10 a month, right? And the member benefits only happen 2 times out of a week. It's like 4 weeks in a month. Nigga, so you mean to tell me I only got like 2, 4, 6, 8, like 8 days out of an entire 30 to 20 something, 28 something days out of a month? Like, and I only have 8 days to enjoy my member benefits? Like, I'm getting scammed. And then not to mention, I had 2 accounts, so I need 2 memberships. And you could say, oh yeah, but you could bundle it together. No, but nigga, $12 is still more expensive than $10 for one membership. Like, nigga, you're still spending more money. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? And then top it off the fact that there's still a gold cap in the game. They're increasing it slightly with the level increases, but 400k really ain't no different from 300k. Like, well, 350k ain't really no different from 450k. Like, baby girl, you know how much it costs to hatch one pet? Especially if you, don't even get me started on mega to mega or epic to epic. Like, bro, you spending a grip just to keep. And then, bro, why is it that I have to outsource to get my empowers or trade TCs or anything of the sort to make sure that my gold stays high? And you could say that I could farm for it, and sure, that's fine, right? But my thing would be, if the game didn't force me to have to store it in an empower form, my money would probably be a whole lot more if I didn't lose a portion of it along the way. Sometimes you'll forget to sell your gear because you're questing a lot, or sometimes you'll forget to sell your jewels and they'll steal it from you because you ain't got enough space in your bank, because your bank is also limited and your backpack is also limited. Did I mention you have to, you know what I'm saying, you gotta pay to expand your backpack space, and that might not even be enough for how much we carry. I got 8 max wizards and I'm still running out of space. Like, these are just some of the gripes and stuff that comes with, and all these things that I'm talking about, they're all connected to PvP. You have to do all of this stuff to PvP, and that's what I'm saying. I gotta make 7 new pets, 8 technically, because I still don't got the frill on my alt. 8 new pets. I gotta get all the gear. That's like a raid, few packs and stuff. I gotta get the new updated spell elements, because the new spells that come out, they also have spell elements. This is like, all this stuff is brilliant for King's Eye. Wow. All this stuff is brilliant for King's Eye because, man, I'm telling you, they're going to make so much money. They probably already are. They're doing well. Then I might got to do Beast Move for some spell elements that I just can't get from other places, but I'm not doing Beast Move, so I might as well just go in and pull a finger back up. I ain't doing that shit. Then I got a quest. Remember that I still got a quest for 7 more wizards because I did do it on my storm. Then I got a spell weave, and I want to do all the spell weaving schools for all my schools, like, get all of them individually, mainly because if I'm PvPing and I want to switch it up, I could do that. But it just seems so time consuming. And if I want to spend money, I feel like it's diminishing returns because I'm not really getting it as fast as I think I am, right? So, and then not to mention, if I even if I pay a grip, it still wouldn't even be enough to get everything that I need, right? And that's just me being a dumb man with my money, right? It's not just me in this truck, baby girl. I gotta take care of baby girl and baby boy, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take care of my family. And then above all else, I gotta take care of myself. because I'm the one that's out here. So I can't be stupid with money. But I have to get into all of this to get to what I want to do in PvP. And the FOMO is strong with this one, bro. Like I missed out so much that I probably can't even get back anymore. Like I don't think it'll be daunting to anybody that just plays the game normally. If you got maybe like 1 to 2 max wizards, it might not be that deep for you. Although if you're unlucky like me, getting your gear is still gonna take you a grip. It's still gonna take you a grip. It probably took you forever to get your Reaver gear, and then you find out, hey, I have to do raids. I don't have a guild. Like I don't have that. I'm not as into it as other people, but I want to min-max my stats. I'm not sure what it's like for y'all, and I'm not trying to discourage other people from playing. And like I said, for King's Hour, this is great. You know what I'm saying? This is amazing. For me personally, I'm on the side of it should be a whole lot more simple. Things should be a whole lot more simple, but it's not that way. King's Hour is developing in another way with this game. It's not simple. Everything is very complicated. There's multiple steps to everything. And even if I spend money, the complications still gonna stack on top of you. Like, I could spend a grip and still have to spend even more of a grip on just making pets alone. Because I'm getting scammed out of a membership. Because my membership ain't really a membership. Like, I'm paying to play the game, but why are there membership benefits that I might not even be able to take advantage of? Like, I literally might not even be playing at the time that the membership benefits are going on. I might literally be too exhausted to get on the game. And then when I do get on the game and try to take advantage of the benefits, I'm still getting my ass kicked with pet making or double reagents because I have to fight with other people who are trying to get reagents as well. And I don't even get me started on how the bazaar ended up. I know about those things. And then God forbid they add gear trading. Oh my goodness. The game would practically be unstoppable at this point. But you know they ain't gonna never do that, bro. Remember, the game has to be very complicated. That's how MMOs work. Come on, man. Like, I'd be a goated game developer. But this is really the main reason why I didn't make a video then. But I'm mainly making a video now because I was thinking about coming back to it. I might make another video talking about the guild, I might try to revive the guild that I have to see if I could try to make this thing happen again. I don't really know. It's not really even for you. It's mainly for me because the videos that I made, I really enjoyed making. And the videos that I made, I really enjoyed watching. Because the videos that I make videos that I would want to watch for myself. Like, what? So I might return to it or I might not. And it is super complicated, but I might just have to really take it slow. It just feels like if I take it too slow, I might not make it in time for another world that comes out. And then, boom, I'm cooked because I just don't have enough time to keep up with these people. Like, damn.